Yeah, I think now it's okay. Hello, Sandy. By the way, if there is something wrong with the stream, please let me know so I can kind of react fast. So again, that will be like a previous weekly here. I will draw 3 cards per each star sign, and basically I will tell you what these cards mean, guys, by their collision. If by looking at the tree at the same time instead of reading them in string one by one. Hello, Lisa. So, with that being said, let's not lose more time, and let me shuffle the cards. And we are going to the first 4 star signs, which are Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. Oh, thank you, Kimbo. Thank you. So, let me cut. And for Aries, we go first. Aries, we do have the Temperance, and then we do have the Hangman. Just now we have 2 major arcanas, which means it's going to be a big time for Aries with the 2 of Wands, guys. These 3 cards, the only thing that these cards are really talking is that your time is going to come this week. And under your time, I mean a time upon an event or upon an action that you plan to do, which you have planned for quite a while, and you couldn't find the chance or you couldn't find the timing to do so, Aries. But this week, after a long waiting, after a long lasting wait, guys, you Aries will finally find your way to move forward with that particular execution of an idea. So let's say it that way. Let's give a few examples here. Let's say for your career, you really want to get a particular job of yours, but people are not getting you, are not letting you in there, and for what it seems, the waiting, it is almost over, guys. And this week you at least are going to have an opportunity to show yourself as they are capable, so they can they can give you the job you require. Same goes with a particular project, if we can say that way. But I want to talk about these 2 cards. So the Hangman, obviously, that is a unpleasant card, which speaks for delays. It does speaks for not being able to do something about it, and helpless efforts, or kind of like worthless efforts. Not exactly worthless, but efforts that regardless of how well you execute them, they don't really give any results. And the Temperance next to it shows that through the midst of activity, guys, just as the situation looks very helpless and you have almost lost hope into these activities, so certainly you're going to find like a compromise to all the actions you do, and thus you're going to find the right appropriate measures and right appropriate approach toward the situation. So you can expect, and the 2 of Wands at the end, it shows that the big horizons are going to uncover in front of you, horizons where you will be able to expand and to start thinking about how you will move forward and spend, if you want to say, that fortune that you're about to win. But where are we? Yeah, so into your relationship, Aries, you can expect that the things are going to get better. I mean, you and your partner are going to reach a certain agreement, certain compromise, and from there, guys, you can only start consolidating back the relationship. For Taurus, we do have the Ace of Wands, then we do have the 4 of Wands, and then 2 of Swords. So Taurus, that will be a fantastic week for you guys. New enterprises, finalizing a very important cycle of life. It is what is going to come into your way, and you're, as a finalizing, I mean finalizing it into a positive way, which means that you will around the midweek to end week, you will have the reason to start celebrating. You will have the reason to attract more people around you. You will start winning more friendships. You're about to start winning more people around you, attract more people around you. Fantastic times for your family, guys. If you do have any issues with your family, any arguments there, any troubles, for what it seems, a solution, resolution to those kind of difficulties and troubles will be found this week. The only question for you, Taurus, it is where after that, okay? So the two, the Two of Swords, after the big finishing, the big finalization of your behalf, it is only speaks that you will not have a set a new direction. So you may finalize a project in your job flawlessly. What I mean is that being very, very successful in it, but there will be no other challenge after that to conquer, and that means that you need to start waiting, guys, and you need to give yourself a rest. And same goes into your relationship and into your family, especially for those singles. These two cards here, people, they do speaks for a very, very solid commitment or opportunity to make a solid commitment. And as soon as you make that solid commitment, however, with these two, we can see that kind of like you had made a little bit wrong impression, or wrong impression into your partner that you are made a commitment with, or your partner made a wrong impression in you at the start, but nobody will die from that. What I mean is that you can realign with one another even though you end up a little bit disappointed, guys. And in an existing relationship, these three cards really speaks very good times are coming, times where the two of you are going to take equal sides into the relationship, even though one of you will not be very agree with the other. For Gemini, we do have the King of Wands, Five of Cups, and King of Swords. And you will have a person beside you, Gemini, someone that will breathe in a very, very positive attitude in you. Why? It is because you may kind of like have to resist, or not resist, but endure a certain failure or a certain unfoldment of situation that you don't want it to go there exactly. So the Five of Cups here shows a certain loss or a certain disappointment, false expectations, or unapproved expectations, really. Maybe you are kind of I can give you an example. Let's say that you're single and you're dating a certain person, and you really think that this will go into a serious commitment, but suddenly this person burst or kind of slay your enthusiasm, saying it was just a game for me. So that kind of lost, it is what is going to happen. That will try to attack your dignity, okay? But whatever happens with your situations, Gemini, this week, you will experience it and you will go through it without, however, using your own self-respect. And you will have a very valuable ally here with the King of Wands, who will let's say he will keep up the positive attitude toward better future that you do have. Most likely an air sign, which speaks that it is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it has this ascendant. That person can really make the most of what he's working with. In other words, whatever you have left after experiencing this misfortune at times, either into your career or into your relationship, that person will show you a new direction, a new path for you to move forward. And the King of Swords, it is actually, I think that this is representing you, Gemini, and it speaks that you will lift down, or kind of like put down the mask of your surroundings. What I mean is that your judgment and your assessment of your surroundings will be more accurate, will be as accurate as possible, and that way you will be able to give a very balanced judgment for yourself and for what you want and for how you should move forward. And doing so, you will stay tall in front of others. You will stay with someone with that deserves great respect, someone that deserves to be set with a big responsibilities, which means that even if we're talking about your career, even if you end up some sort of failing into certain projects, guys, you shouldn't feel bad, because anybody in your place would have failed. So it isn't entirely your fault. And with that being said, you should not go into despair. You shouldn't seek for anybody's commiserations. You should actually start on taking on a different, better project than this one, a project that can really give you more profits and can give you an unfoldment in general. For Cancer, we do have the Ten of Cups, then the Five of Pentacles. That is so awkward. I can't believe it, because just before I start the live, I was thinking about that particular combination of cards, and I was wondering what if it shows in a reading, you know, when I read for you guys. And here we go, it shows, and I know exactly what this combination is. This combination is regardless of how difficult it is that you are facing your day-by-day routine, and you cope with the daily bullshits, you know. Regardless of that, you will, let's say, how can I place it in words, guys? There will be something there for you this week, either your career or your relationship, or it could be a friend of yours, or it could be some idea of yours, something like this, that will keep your life ongoing, that will keep not just your positive attitude but your sense of life. You will be quite happy of being in this position, even if the position is not the ideal position ever. And people that are looking you, excuse me, from a side will think, oh my god, how this person can put a smile on their face when their situation, it is not as bright as it can be. Now this is because they don't realize that you do have a secret weapon, and your secret weapon, Cancer, is the experience from the past. For what it seems, you do have an ace here, even if you don't know it. You do have an ace, and that ace will be pulled at the end of the week. With the Nine of Pentacles, you can expect prevail, you can expect triumph, you can expect success into your career, you can expect to strike that big deal that you are aiming for, you can expect to attract the person that you want to be with, or to show to your partner into your relationship that they can't bullshit with you, because it is not only always about them, but it is about you both. And with that being said, you will be the one that has to take a lead in the relationship, take the steeds and move on forward. Now, one advice with the Nine of Pentacles here, guys, is that you should keep your behavior in a certain way carefree. With that being said, you shouldn't make any ultimatums toward your partner, and in the same time you shouldn't be way too stubborn, and don't put additional burdens in the relationship, or don't demand way too much. So in other words, you have to show to your partner that they do have a freedom. And as I said, freedom with these cards, because the Nine of Pentacles, it is also a card of singularity. Okay, so there is a chance where you may start thinking, well, I'm not happy here in this relationship. And because we do have these two cards, you may decide to seek your happiness somewhere else. You need to know that you're not obliged to anybody, and the door does not have a lock, does not have a key, which means that you can always walk away. Okay, so let me shuffle and we go to the next four, which are Leo, Virgo, Libra and Scorpio. Yeah, guys, you can watch later. By the way, thank you, Gloria. That video will be on a recording here in Facebook, but in YouTube there will be also a timestamp. So if you don't want to lose time scrolling through the video, you can use YouTube and click on the timestamps as well. So Leo, we do have for you Queen of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles, with the Two of Pentacles, guys, that these are a card of tremendous help that you're about to receive from a person that really, really cares for you. That could be a business partner. It does look as a business partner or as a colleague of yours, or someone who is really who really cares about your not just financial state, but your state of material success, okay, state of material stability. This person, that woman here, most likely a mother figurine if it is not your mother, okay, a woman that really feels for you. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or it has these ascendant. This woman really knows what you need. Deep down within her soul, she can feel you, okay, and through these feelings, she will try to create harmony in your life. So if your mom annoys you in a way that she's always tried to clean your home, she's always offering you money, and she's always asking you, do you need something, you may feel aggravated. You know, at least I do feel aggravated when my mom always calls me and says, is everything okay? Well, of course it is okay. You know, if something is wrong, I will call you. You will be the first one to know. But you know, these people, they do care for you, Leo, and they really want you to be successful, and they want you to be as solid and as stable as possible. Now, the contribution of this woman will lift great burdens from your shoulder, and it will allow you to, let's say, to play a little bit more with your free time and to realign your daily routine. And with that being said, coping with daily shenanigans will become much more easier to you, and that will give you more personal freedom again. And it will also allow you to rearrange certain plans this week. Plans that are really stiff are going to become quite adaptable, and you need to be adaptable with that being said. Best way to use that time, best way to use that relief for you, Leo, is to start planning for the future. Start preparing yourself for the future and how you can maintain stability and material success. Those cards, in general, guys, they do speak for material success. And they could also be interpreted a very trivial and going by a keywords, which I hate, but I will go there, is that a woman is going to raise your either salary, or is going to repay debt on you, or is going to basically give you a money, and with those money you will wonder what to do, and those money will be scattered and spread into a particular activity of yours which are making you happy, okay? Then we are going to Virgo. Virgo, for you, we do have the Three of Cups, and then we do have the King of Cups. Wow, time spent with their trusted companion, it's what we see with the Seven of Swords. So you may be quite confused at this point for a situation of yours, but you're about to start spending time with this person here, King of Cups. This is in general interpretation. That person, he is capable of deep feelings towards you. Don't make that mistake that he is cold and he does not care. He has his poker face. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, it has this ascendant. This person, it is someone who rules upon his emotions, and so he can be objective upon your situation, spending time with you more and more time, so he can expand your vision, and he can really give you a very sound balance in judgments about your situation, trying to open your eyes, excuse me, for the options available that you do have. He will be someone that really contributes for your well-being. However, the well-being comes through storm. So probably there are people or there are situations in your life right now that you're experiencing, Virgo, which are not fair to you. And for some reason, you are either not caring for stand up for yourself, for one's right, or you're afraid to do so. And this is the job of this person, to make you aware that if you don't stand up for yourself, if you don't show strong spine, if you don't storm through your difficulties, if you don't apply and not just apply, but keep on going with your own personal agenda, guys, no one else will. And this will be like a earring to your ear, okay? And You will from now on always prepare yourself for not being deceived into this particular matter that you are experiencing further for the future. So that will be a big lesson for you, Virgo, and you need to learn it from a trusted companion of yours, which is going to spend time with you, okay? And don't be mad to this person if he criticizes you, or he kind of like he's trying to open your eyes the hard way, because otherwise you will just walk away again, okay? So he is a person that tries to reignite back your feelings and your passion toward being not singular, but being someone who has to stand up for oneself and has to stand up for one's right. For Libra, we do have the Queen of Wands. Then we do have the Hierophant. That's strange. And then we do have the Two of Wands. 1 second, guys. So that will have something to do with the woman in your life, which is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it has these ascendant. This woman, she is going to use you the way she likes to use you, okay? The way she likes to use. So she's going to use your skills, your knowledge, and she will not want to do with your disadvantages at the start. But then what comes in place, it is the Hierophant, and the Hierophant shows that the traditions needs to be honored, in another words. So you're about to start talking with this woman why she's treating you like this, for example, because these two cards, they aren't contributing very well. Now she wants to close her eyes for what you're going through, okay? Or she doesn't want to take a particular responsibility, mainly for career. It is what I'm reading here. So that could be your boss, always giving you the tough projects because you are capable, for example, to make them, but she never gives you the required appreciation, or she never raises your salary, or she never even thanks you for that, you know. And that will force you to make a certain conversations with that woman, to ask her why this is happening, why she's treating you like this. Through existing convictions, guys, the problems will be solved. So you need to stick to the routine, you need to stick to the beliefs that the world has. You shouldn't be someone who shows, I don't know, who shows subtlety in speeches. You shouldn't be the one who tries to deceive. You shouldn't be the one who tries to be original with their talks. Only thing you need to do, guys, is to ask her for what you have been owned, but ask her to behave as she is supposed to behave. For example, if she's your boss, ask her to behave like your boss. If you do something great, then you need appreciation. If she is your friend, then ask her to be your friend, not to use only your pluses, and when you're, for example, emotionally down, to walk away because she doesn't want to deal with your drama. Or if she's, I don't know, your mother, you can ask her to start treating you like she's your mother, you know. And at the end of the week, for what it seems, with the Two of Wands, guys, there will be an improvement into the situation. Maybe this woman won't change her behavior right away, but she will see what she's doing wrong to you, okay? And with that being said, you will start sensing bit by bit, step by step, hard and slow, an improvement in her behavior. If this isn't a woman, guys, then for what it seems, your business maneuvers and the maneuvers that you do into your career, people, they are, let's say, they're way above the standard of the company that you're working at. So you may want to start working a little bit less, because you won't get paid more. That's the truth here. The reason and the opportunity for you to really show how you can shine bright with your skills will come very soon, but not right now. For Scorpio, we do have the Ace of Cups with the Three of Wands with the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay, 1 second. 1 second, guys. This is these three cards for Scorpio shows unwillingness to do something, unwillingness to move on, because the Scorpio are feeling quite happy or are about to start feeling quite happy for the situation they are in. So something is going to happen, guys, which is going to make your old difficulties, old problems completely irrelevant, and there will be a light at the end of the tunnel. The universe is going to fetch you hope, okay? And you don't have to seek it, you don't have to search it, you don't have to give any efforts for it. If you require love, love is what is going to come to you this week, okay? But as soon as the love comes to you, you should stop seeking for it. As a matter of fact, you should stop seeking it right now, because if you try to seek it, you may miss the one that is seeking you. And with that being said, into your career, guys, your plans that you have created right now are very good, okay? And you don't have to put any addendums to them, because putting on addendums can only ruin your plans, because it will make them more complex, and with the complexity comes the opportunity of failing. Not that I see one this week, but maybe next week it could come one. So just to summarize those three cards, guys, it's just a fantastic week for Scorpio, and especially at the end of the week, guys, you are about to feel that the life all of a sudden it's worth living, and you are feeling like in your own waters, calm waters, where you can swim unnoticed by the troubles of the world. And basically you will be happy with your personal state, because every single one around you will envy you for how calm you are, Scorpio, and for how grateful you are for what you have, okay? The next one is we are going to the final four star signs, guys, which are Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Yeah, Denise, I've done Taurus. You can watch the video on replay after the stream is done. Brandy, Virgo also is done. You can watch it after the stream is done on a replay here in Facebook, or you can as well go to YouTube and watch it there, because it's going to be uploaded there a couple of hours after the stream is done again. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's see what we got for you. We do have the Emperor. That is a good start, I can say. Wow, with the Nine of Cups and with the Ace of Pentacles. So career-wise, you will be highly aggravated, because the progress you can achieve alone can't be achieved by the co-workers, by the colleagues that you are working with. So in other words, the team that you are working in, it is only thing that they do slowing you down. And unfortunately, only thing you can do about it, just to ease the misfortune of seeing how they crawl upon toward the difficulties that the projects or the deeds in your career are making you face, is to basically organize your personal agenda, to organize your personal deeds, and to systemize your plan how you, Sagittarius, is going to move on forward. Not your team, not your boss, Sagittarius, you. So Nine of Cups, it is showing that the situation you're about to find yourself into this week, it is very good. Especially relationship wise, it speaks for a happiness and kind of like a big flow of happiness in between you and your partner. But the Nine of Cups also shows that this happiness, it's temporary, and in order to make it long lasting, guys, you need to work on to consolidate either your relationship or your project in your job, okay? So just because you and your partner are feeling in harmony, and it's not just feeling, but it is also a fact that you will be in a harmony, but this harmony will be fragile at the start. That means that you need to constantly work on consolidating and solidifying the harmony. And as for what it seems with the Ace of Pentacles, you are about to be able to do so around the end of the week, which we can now see a new start into either your relationship or into either your career, because the Ace of Pentacles shows success in business. If you are searching for a job, these cards are showing for you, Sagittarius, that you will be invited into an interview. You will show great promise to the company that invites you into the interview, and around the end of the week you are about to receive a call for second interview, or simply a call that you are hired. That is, of course, if you make applications for your job. For existing job, these cards I already explained. It shows that you will be aggravated for the lack of ambition of the team or lack of skills of the team, but not by your behalf. And from there you try to move on your own, which will not be possible, but at least you can kind of like author with a certain details around the project that will make your work easier, and it will these resolutions will allow you also to clear up some more personal free time for yourself. But at the end you will reach success, whatever you're doing, and same goes for your relationship. For Capricorn, 5 of Wands, the World, and Justice. So Capricorns, that will be the moment of truth here, okay? Arguments will be cleared out. Fights will no longer persist in you. I don't know, difficulties with your partner will will no longer be in place, because what it seems here is that the dynamic of the difficulties which you are experiencing, the dynamic of the shenanigans that you are experiencing in your career or in your relationship, in your social circle, are almost to the end. If you have been bullshitting, bullshitting by someone, for what it seems the truth is gonna come into place, and you will realize that someone is telling you lies, or someone isn't treating you well, or this kind of stuff. Also into your career, if you do have an opposition there by your colleagues or by by your boss, you can expect that situation is going to resolve itself around the midweek. And at the end, that is very important here, at the end everybody takes what everyone deserves, which means that if you have been accountable toward the situation, you have been accountable toward oneself, you didn't use sneaky moves, okay? You haven't abused your power, you haven't humiliated people, then you have nothing, I repeat, you have nothing to be afraid of. This is, for what it seems, I don't know how you take the word karmic, but to me, the way I understand the word karmic, it's that will be a karmic week for you. And under a karmic week, I mean that the good will be repaid and the evil will be repaid as well, to you or from you. That depends on how the situations are altered in your personal life. So in other words, if you have been accused unfairly from somebody in your work or in your social circle, the truth will be revealed. They will realize that they have accused you into something unfairly, and they will have to apologize for that. But same goes vice versa. If you have accused someone unfairly, you have to admit it, and you have to take a responsibility for it. So basically, guys, you should not regret if people didn't treat you right in the past, and or people made their fortune on your back, because this week everybody will have to pay the bill that they have stocked up during the past few weeks or the past few months. And I hope that the bill you have to pay is for the better rather for the good, for the bad. Okay, yeah, I mean that the bill that you have to pay is pushing away negative energy and only attracting happiness and prosperity in your life. For Aquarius, Hierophant with death. Natural order come in place here, guys, with the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands doesn't fit very well with these two cards, but the first two cards are showing that the natural order is taking place. So in other words, if your relationship, for example, for some reason strangely goes into a way that you haven't imagined it's gonna go. What I mean is that let's say that 2 weeks ago you really was harmonious with your partner, you kind of, it was a double-sided relationship, it was equal relationship, and suddenly the past week something went wrong and you cannot explain yourself what happened there. Well, the natural order will come into place this week. The hierarchy will be kept. It is very important also not to resist a change, guys. So probably at the start of the week you're about to lead serious conversations with people that kind of knows where you're going toward, because they are coming back from that place. What I mean is that if you are going toward a long-lasting relationship, they have been there and they know how this long-lasting relationship needs to be built. They know how it works. And I can say from the Hierophant that the long-lasting relationship does not work if the relationship is found on love. It does work if the relationship is found on mutual trust. Now, when you have the mutual trust, a new definition of love will be found. And this isn't the definition of love where you feel butterflies in your stomach and you feel that your feet are kind of without any weight. This the definition of love, it is about feeling security when you are with your when you are with the person around you, where you feel that this person will do what they need to do, and they will go as far as they need to go in order to be with you. Okay, and the Knight of Wands at the end, this card speaks especially for those which are single. Okay, and for those which are single, this three card combination talks that you will finally have the courage to step out in the world and to show yourself that you are single, and to show yourself that you are open to invite someone in your life. Basically, this is how these cards are read for those singles. For in career, as the natural order comes in place, someone will see an opportunity to present himself to you. This someone, it is Aries, Sagittarius or Leo, or it has these ascendant young man, a man around your age or younger. This man will present you with certain ideas. Not every idea is really brilliant, but some of the ideas really worth exploring. And with that being said, you need to allow yourself to kind of push away activities into your career which consumes a lot of time of yours but doesn't give you much results, and to try those new enterprises. And in relationship, this isn't a person, but in order to earn trust with you and your partner in relationship, you need to allow them to spend more time with you. You need to allow them to have more activity of yours and with you, excuse me, and in other words, to take a bigger portion of your life. And the Knight of Wands here expresses exactly that you will give it a go to certain crazy new enterprises with the hope that the passion in between you two can be reignited again. And last but not least, we do have Pisces, and we start fantastic for Pisces. We got Sun, then the Seven of Cups, and then the Page of Swords. Well, Pisces, for you, a foggy situation this week is going to be revealed. Okay, you are about to first realize that you are not alone into your activities. Okay, the situations in your life career-wise, relationship-wise, in your social circle, they are going to unfold themselves naturally. Generally, you are protected by faith or by universe this week of a big misfortunes. However, because we do have the Seven of Cups, there is a danger that you can repeat an old mistake of yours. Just because, oh guys, excuse me, that's my air conditioner. It's gonna stop right now. So this is a card showing that you may repeat your old mistake just because you are feeling quite cocky here because of the sun, because you do see that there is a great unfoldment of your situations, and you can't see anyway how the situation can fall down in the sink. But there is a way here, and you need to be grounded about how you need to move forward. You need to place your logic into play rather than to give your emotion space to swirl you and lift you in the clouds, and from the clouds you can fall a long way down. Into your relationship, here we are seeing that certain situation where, because the relationship is moving on quite well, you can start thinking of bringing it into a greater heights. Now here with this combination, although it is a great idea to do so, for example, you may start thinking of an engagement, or you may start thinking that you and your partner could have a child in the future. Even though it is a great idea, guys, I can say that it is way too early to move on. There are a lot of things that haven't been cleared yet. And the Page of Swords at the end of the week, it is a very good friend of yours, seeing that you are about to make that particular old mistake of yours. And she basically, because she's around your age or younger, she is going to try to talk you out of it. And she will use really rude tone if she has to, but this is from love, not because she hates you, not because she wishes you bad, but she really sees the things that you don't see. So you need to trust her on that, okay? But generally, guys, this week it is a very, very good week for you, Pisces. One more thing for your career with these cards. You may receive a raise or a bonus in your job. Just because you have received a bonus, don't think that the authority in your job have a special treatment for you. In other words, that they do favor you more than the rest. That will be a big mistake, and if you do so, you kind of like risking to really scrape down your position and to scrape down the kind of like the attitude, the good attitude they do have towards you. So don't do that. And if you start doing it, if you start presenting yourself cocky into your career like you're untouchable, you're about to face that loyal co-worker of yours that will kind of reverse your understanding of where you stand upside down. So again, Pisces, be grounded for your relationship, be grounded for your work, be grounded with the empathizement in your social circle. So that was the Taroscope for the upcoming week, which is the 30th week of year 2017. And I hope, guys, that this Taroscope comes in help for you. And if it does, please like and share the video so it can help to more people. And if you do want a private reading with me, you can find me at www.tarotpredictions.net, which is also written here in the description of the video. And with that being said, guys, I wish you the best of luck into the upcoming week and have much of a productive effort. And with that being said, see you next time. Bye.